So how can you spot a fake Neumann U87 AI? All right, so a couple of things you want to look for. All right, one of the first things you want to look at is this sticker right here, right? So as you're looking at this sticker, twisting it around, you see that right there? You see where the sticker ends and begins at? It's kind of hard to see, but the sticker has an ending and a beginning. There it goes. You can see that little line right there. If that looks sloppy, then that's a good indication that you might have a fake. All right. So that's step number one that you want to look at. Okay. Step two you want to look at is right there. There's a number stamped right there at the bottom where the microphone connects. You see how professional looking that stamp is? If that stamp looks sloppy, that's another sign that you may have a fake. All right. Here's another way you can tell whether or not it's real. You see that sticker right there that says circuit diagram? The fakes usually won't have that sticker there. Okay. So that's another way you can tell. All right. Then if you look right here, you'll see that the microphone capsule has a serial number on it. Okay. And then that serial number is going to correspond with this number right here, that stamp that I spoke of earlier. Okay. So those numbers are going to correspond. And another way you can tell is if you look at the top right here, this is more of a grayish color. Okay. That's more of a grayish color. A lot of the fake ones will look white and beige. Okay. And then another way you can tell is if you look at the badge right here, you see how purple that badge looks? The badge is purple. A lot of the fake ones, the badge looks kind of bluish and they're not very detailed. This one is very detailed, very precise. All right. So, and then another way you can tell is if you look at this little button right here, you see how detailed the grooves are in that button, this button that changes the polarity. Those grooves are pretty detailed. On the fake ones, those grooves are not so detailed. So when you're going on Reverb, when you're going on Facebook Marketplace or eBay or wherever, be careful. Be careful you don't spend, too much money on something that ain't real. And the reason I did this was because I was just looking on Facebook Marketplace and I saw one on there for $1,100 and I'm like, that's gotta be fake. I don't see anybody selling a real Neumann U87 for $1,100 in this market right now, unless it was a fake. So be careful. And if it is a real microphone and it's, and you're selling it for that price, then kudos to you. But just be careful. All right. Peace. Oh, and one last thing I forgot to show you guys of how to tell whether your Neumann U87 is authentic. You see those screws right there on the side? Those are usually going to be flatheads. Okay. If you see Phillips screws in there, then you probably got a fake. All right.